it is not always the case that private companies do things right. Let's go ahead and play the second piece, and then we'll take it on the other side.
Joining me now in Dallas is my colleague Morgan Chesky, who was just in Waterloo for us yesterday when we were wondering, would they temporarily shut down this plant? And Morgan, what's interesting here, it wasn't because of the governor's request. It wasn't due to locals' request. The implication was that it was simply due to not enough workers.
Yeah, that's certainly the implied message coming from Tyson today, Chuck. And they're saying that worker absenteeism combined with COVID-19 and those community concerns basically left them no choice other than to temporarily shut down this plant, which employs 2,800 people. And I want to share with you another part of that statement that they shared today, just trying to detail how the next few steps will go, saying that the facility's 2,800 team members will be invited to come to the plant later this week for COVID-19 testing. Now, that will be a first for Tyson to do at this plant. It comes after they instructed all of their team members to be wearing masks, and they also installed about 150 temperature scanners to make sure that anyone entering that building could have their temperature read. Anyone with a fever, obviously, be sent home. But this also comes on the heels of a proclamation issued by local officials, basically pleading with Tyson and the governor to temporarily shut it down. And so it's giving them a little bit of peace of mind in that regard, simply because of the sheer number of cases we've seen over the past week. If you go back a week ago there in Waterloo and Black Hawk County, Iowa, you have about 70 cases. Now that number is sitting at around 400. 181 cases traced to that very plant. That number expected to only go up after the county sheriff told me it's really too little too late at this point. And he said, you know, the cows are already out of the barn, Chuck, because Tyson should have taken stronger measures in his mind several weeks ago when they had a chance to limit the spread. And now he says officials are really left to play catch up here, and it has a serious implication for our nation's food supply. Chuck?
Morgan, I just want to double check something, because you said you read it from the statement. Tyson is only now deciding to start testing. They're beginning April 22nd, after what we saw, what happened to Smithfield in Sioux Falls. Today they announced they're going to start testing their employees. That's remarkable.
That's what we're understanding. The governor is saying that they're hopeful to do that on Friday. And important to note here, Iowa responsible for 1/3 of our country's pork production. This one particular plant, a major player in that. And the concern from a standpoint there is the governor's saying that should this shut down for a long period of time, prices at the grocery store could be going up due to a shortage of product. And on the beginning of this process, Chuck, whether or not we want to talk about it, but farmers who are raising these pigs to take to the processing plants are now forced to hold on to them. And if they have to do so for an extended period of time, the unfortunate reality here is that hundreds, if not thousands, of livestock could be euthanized because they simply have nowhere else to go.
No, it is the food supply stoppage here at these plants causes all sorts of chain reaction.
Tyson knows that it has people working side by side. So it's not at all surprising to me that given that their master has said, oh, this isn't very serious, that these guys go ahead and put their people in danger, which is what they did. They should have a class action suit ready for all these poultry companies. And when they win that suit, have it be a employee-run corporations. When they get punitive damages from Tyson, when they get punitive damages from Smith, when they get punitive damages from all these companies who killed some of them and put their health at risk because they were not following protocol known from the CDC or anybody else knowing what's going on here. I'm Egberto Willies, host of Politics Done Right, an independent news program. I post several news videos of interest every day. I ask you so kindly to subscribe to my channel and please leave me some comments. Thank you very much.